Hi, this video is dedicated to creating a day of action. Now, if you're an organization, whether you have the free level of features that Altruize provides or paid version features, you all have the ability to create a day of action. We liken this kind of to a Facebook event. It doesn't really hold anybody to anything. However, it is a way for you to interact with your supporters that have interacted with your organization via the Altruize platform. So it's a super targeted audience for what you're doing. This will allow you to just have some opportunities to let them know you've got events going on. So you put in a very nice descriptive title, put in where the location is, and then this description area can include links. So if you already are using like Sign Up Genius or Google Docs or whatever way you have of signing up your volunteers for certain events, then by all means, put that link here. If you need them to visit your website or a different website, or you've got any number of things that they need to look at before they can volunteer for your organization, maybe they need to download some sheets and sign off on certain things, you can include that here in the description. Then you'll put in the date and time, click Save, and I will point out here, so you can also edit and delete. The other thing I want to point out is this QR code. If you've already seen the video on being able to verify volunteer activities, we talked about being able to do that with a QR code. So a couple things that this piece gives you a little extra on is that whomever created the day of action is now linked to a QR code for that day, that if your organization decides to make it super simple for the volunteers that will be volunteering for this, the QR code means that Ted Nope would be the only verifier listed for those volunteers should they choose to scan that QR code. When they scan the QR code for the day of action, it helps to autofill some of the information and skips the part where it asks the volunteer who they need to verify it. So it makes it a little simpler and quicker for the volunteer. Again, you do lose the ability as a verifier to give that volunteer any comments and to have internal comments, but again, kind of a give and take. There's some pluses and some minuses, so it's up to you to decide if you would like to use it. But just to reiterate, this day of action then shows up in the dashboard, personal dashboard, of any team members that you have, any volunteers that you verified have volunteered for your organization, and for those enterprise organizations, any linked members you have. All right, thank you so much, and happy Altruizing!